What's going on, guys? It's your boy Psycho. We are back today with another Valorant YouTube video. Today is going to be almost like a part 2 on how to improve your aim and how to improve your awareness in games. I did one video, as you can see here, recently about just how to improve your raw aim and recoil control. Today's video is going to be very similar. It's like I said, it's going to be a part 2. We're going to be using different methods of aiming. Today we're going to be using all the bots out here. The bots out here, these can teach you to use burst firing and tap firing in your engagements rather than full sprays. In some engagements, burst fire and tap fire in your engagement will win you more than just spraying. What you can do is you can just sit out here and hit all 4 of these targets and all these little bot targets out here. These can also be hit. So when I do it, I just sit here and just do this. So as you saw, I was tap firing, burst firing all of the small bots out here, and I would give a little bit of a spray on the bigger bots. I use the burst / tap on the smaller bots because they are a smaller target and your recoil is much easier to control. Especially in long map engagements such as like A long and B long on certain maps, the tap firing and burst firing will be a key thing to you winning your engagements and even winning your games and getting a higher rank. Another tool that you can use is coming up to this spot here and doing the bots on a hard difficulty. You can use a Vandal, Phantom, Guardian. This is more just to aim up your flicks and tapping when like flicking around corners if they're around the corner. This is something you can just practice with and it will make it easier over time. As you can see, I got a score of 13. Not amazing, not great, but doing this over and over and over again, giving yourself the repetition will give you muscle memory for doing these kinds of things, and you'll end up becoming a better player in the end. So practicing these things daily I do it a couple hours a day here in the training range, will improve your aim. A week ago when I was doing that, I couldn't even get 5 on hard. Now I'm getting 13. I actually do have a high score of 15 or 16 now. So doing these things on a regular occasion for a good amount of time a day will make your aim a lot better. I can speak for myself as I have been doing this a lot and I have seen my aim increase so much over the past week. One other tip for you guys, when you guys are playing in your matches online, I notice a lot of people at lower ranks, they tend to hold their crosshairs at a corner. It is bad for you to hold your crosshair at a corner because of this. As you can tell, as soon as he walked around that corner, I didn't have a reaction time to hit him right off that corner. If he keeps doing it and I'm trying to predict him, my reaction time, it can't get him off that corner because of how fast he moves. Versus, if I stand back and I keep my crosshair out a little bit, it is easier for me to have a reaction time to shoot him. It makes it a lot easier to win your engagements, and doing your burst and tap fires that I just showed you previously will also help you win those engagements and inducing you to win more of your games and rank up faster. Another thing that you guys can do to increase your aim is paying attention to your crosshair placement in matches. So as you can see, I have my friend Raiko here just running around the box. I notice a lot of people in low ranks, they'll kind of just be aiming at feet, and this isn't a way to go because you'll end up missing a lot of your shots or doing very little damage. Anytime you're walking around the map near where you believe enemies are, you're going to want to keep your crosshair at head level. As you can tell, my crosshair stays at his head level the entire time. It doesn't go below his head, it doesn't go above his head. This is a key to winning your games, as if somebody is ready to peek you, you can just kill them immediately. It is key for winning games for your crosshair placement to be on point. Crosshair placement is an amazing thing that will help you win your games more than you could ever think. One last tip that I have for you guys, if you guys are playing initiators or characters that have abilities that will help you corner peek, that is something that you need to learn to do. I am playing Skye, I play Skye a lot. If I were to peek into showers, as you can tell, he's sitting in this corner. If I were to sit here, I would never know somebody was in showers. There's two ways you can peek corners. You can jiggle peek by doing this, by holding like AD, AD, AD. It doesn't make any footstep sound. Versus if I'm walking, you can see the ring around my character on the map having footstep sounds. Versus if I do this, there's no footstep sound. The second is ability peeking. So if you jiggle peek, if I were to go like that, I saw her in there, I could then pull my Skye flash out, flash around the corner, and kill. It is very, very important for you to be able to learn what characters do what abilities and how you can use those abilities to your advantage. Having the advantage in games will win you your games every time. As I was saying earlier about the tap firing, burst firing, and full spray, you need to find engagements that will fit each type of shooting. When you're at a long range like this, tap firing is going to be your friend because you're going to keep your crosshair right at head level the entire time. Burst firing can be useful here if you have multiple. You can just burst on all of them if they're coming around the corners. Full spraying here is something I would not recommend because your bullets are just going to go everywhere. Versus if we're in an engagement this close, this is when I would start like full spraying to a very long burst fire. Like something longer than normal. This back here is when I would only use burst, and then obviously if I'm right up in his face, I'm gonna full spray. These are just something you can do in your games to better your chances of winning your engagements and ranking up in your ranked games. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you guys did, please leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton. And I just wanted to tell you, I stream on Twitch almost every day at twitch.tv/psychosasylum. Link will be in the description. I wanted to give a huge shout out to my homie Raiko for helping me with this. Go follow him over at instagram.com/RaikosDen. I hope that you guys could find some use out of these. I hope that you guys will be able to rank up in your games with these. And I do hope that you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Much love. Love you guys. Peace.
No more.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. That fucking pull down, dude. That was intense. You were like not even, you were aiming at the ground.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Sleep tight.
One enemy remaining.
That's 3 miles. Seek them out. Got it. Found Hawk out.
That man really wants his ace. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Attackers.
Oh, I win the ace. How did I not shoot him in the head? I literally shot this nigga in his fucking dome.
One enemy remaining.
They chill, Skye.
Last player standing. Ace.
Nice ace.
Right here.
Hawk out. Blinded. That.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted.
Hawk out. Blinded.
One enemy remaining.
Order. Hawk out.
I found that the hard way. That was
Blinded.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
Seek them out. Found one. Found one.
One enemy remaining.
That's
Oh
3.
fuck. What the fuck?
Did you get him through the kitchen thing?
Yep.
It's insane.
Planted.
Headshot.
Last player
I can't use
standing.
that.
One enemy remaining.
Dust. Wall raised. I am not just your healer.
Man is cracked.
One dead. Eliminated.
One enemy remaining.
Nice job, dude.
I was the
Spike down B.
enemy down.
That was a good flick.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Even death cannot stop me.